Warning: this podcast contains themes of a mature nature, so viewer discretion is advised. And in case you're wondering, we do have spoilers, so there's your spoiler alert. And with that said, let's get on with the show.
I think it's time to blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Should we start again?
Yeah, we can start again, man. That's cool.
Alright, cool. Let's start again. It's already recorded anyway, so...
That's cool, man. Alright, let's...
I've literally just made sure we've got like a good 7 gigs now.
Cool, man. Yeah, sweet. Hey, guys. Welcome to another edition of Anime Chudoku. I've got my co-host with me, Major. Say hello, Major.
Hello.
and myself... And myself, D. Gray. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed our pilot episode. We're just basically going to be talking about some more anime, what we got up to, what we've been watching, any recommendations we can give you guys as well. But yeah, recently me and Major went to the Comic-Con, which was last week. And I've never seen Major so happy in his entire life.
I know.
Yeah,
I think I had like whiplash most of the time. I was there my neck was just turning all over the place.
I know, there was so many cosplayer girls. Oh God.
I know. Oh jeez. And just hot ones too. This is my first con. And I was kind of expecting this sounds like naive almost, but I was kind of expecting like geeky, because I don't know, like most girls that I know and that are like hot, they're not really into the whole
like anime
or comics
thing,
or anything of the type. And when I've gone there and there's like people from literally all walks of life, and a lot of them were actually attractive, and I was like, wow. I was like,
I know.
Cool. But as I was like, focus, this is not what I'm here for. Another time.
Yeah,
or maybe next year.
It was really good, to see all kinds of, like you said, all different kinds of walks of life, different kinds of people that were there, and it was just there was so many people there, literally, it was so packed.
Yeah, it got really hot as well. It was ridiculous.
But you got strangled by Darth Vader.
Yeah. I've literally got to cosplay next year. I might do my own Darth Vader, because this one just completely just I'm like, take a picture. I'm like, yeah, take a picture with me and Vader, and then out of the blue, Darth Vader goes and grabs me by the throat and starts talking to me with his Darth Vader voice, and I was so certain that he said to me you should be in school with his Darth Vader voice, and I was like, I'm old enough to be. I'm a working man. What are you talking about?
He was probably 16.
And you know what? Actually, on the way there, because me and D Gray, we met up there, but on the way there, there was a big crowd towards the entrance, and my brother's rushed in head first, and he's trying to get through to see what the big kerfuffle was about, and he's like, oh my god, it's Darth Vader, and he's all getting close, and then don't want to take pictures of him. We're getting thrown in the floor literally in front of him, and getting the stormtroopers with their heads with their guns pointing at people's heads and stuff like that while they're taking pictures of Darth Vader and stuff like that. I was like, yeah, let's go round the long way, because I'm not getting off the floor. So I went round, I've come up from behind, and I've stood next to Darth Vader, and I'm taking the picture, then he goes and chokes me. I'm like, well, I might as well just gone through the front, and then got just got freaking thrown on the floor. Well, that was amazing. That was pretty amazing. There was a lot of Lara Crofts there as well, and a lot of pictures, and a lot of bloody Misties and shit.
So many Misties. I saw about 10 Ashes as well.
Yeah.
I
did see like the whole collection of the Escusque as well. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
There was a
Yeah, it
lot
was
of
pretty cool. Yeah, they
yeah.
proper go all out. Like they go all out.
There was like a mixture of one. Some guy tried like dressed up as Pain and had Sharingan like contact lenses. And I was like, does he know that is not? I was like, what's he doing? I was like, oh, I
Oh,
guess you just dress. You guess. I guess you just dress how you want. But
yeah. I mean, I'll tell you what I saw. That was so freaking random. I saw a Spider-Man slash Goku. I was freaking confused. He had like the Goku hair, and he had like the Spider-Man like outfit. And like I
okay.
was really I was really confused because I was like, dude, who are you supposed to be, man? Like what is going on right now? But yeah, like what also I like another thing I enjoyed is the drawing booths. Like do you remember, man, like going around and seeing like all these like young like kids drawing. How good were they at drawing? Jesus.
Mm. Oh
And
no,
like
yeah. There's a lot.
do you
There's a
remember
lot of
like
it. Yeah.
they were like drawing like mangas and like I was just like Jesus, you're so talented and like looking at them they were like they must have been like I don't know 14 like 15 something like that and I was just like that's pretty decent like they're getting into it at such a young age like aspiring manga authors. It's pretty cool, man. It was pretty awesome.
Mm, mm. Oh, actually, my brother actually bought one of the arts from there,
Oh
like from
yeah.
this woman. He was just like, literally just talking to her, asking about how she got started and stuff like that. And yeah, she was like, from what she was telling me, that she was just like, her dad like made her draw all this stuff, and then from there she just became all like really good at it, and she won all these
Mm.
competitions and stuff like that. And I was like, raw. I'm like, so what do you do? Oh, just at home, just not doing much. I was like, woman, you should be like freaking get yourself a job in an anime studio because she was really good.
Yeah, yeah, they were, man. They were. Like, there was a lot of little talented people out there. Do you remember the Skyrim couple?
Oh yeah, oh no, yeah,
They
yeah.
they looked pretty damn good, man.
I
They
just think
looked
they
pretty,
took it a bit too far.
I know, like, bringing an axe and everything.
Mm.
God. But anyway, yeah. So what have you been watching? Anyway, Major.
Uh, well, I have just, well, not haven't just. But last week I finished watching Fate Stay Night,
Ah, okay, man. What did you
and
what was your expectations?
do you know what? From what I've seen over the interwebs and like what I've been told and about it and stuff like that,
Yeah,
like I've actually seen some reviews even, and they're like, yeah, it was like face like that. The Fate Stay Night series is like really good and like it's a must watch, and it was really hyped up for me.
yeah.
And then I've gone and watched it. Like I literally marathoned. Like I gave it 3 marathons and got through it, and I was not impressed. I was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? And besides, on top of that, from going from like the last episode, the only other thing I finished was like it was like literally going from Code Geass, which left me with the biggest freaking void ever, to like Fate Stay Night, which like maybe even worse because I was like,
Yeah.
it would even leave a bigger void. It just like what the it's like you're starving from like I don't know, and then you get given a cracker, and you're like, what the fuck's this?
Yeah.
So um yeah, I was a bit underwhelmed by it. The voice
Mm.
like the main character, I don't remember. I can't even bother to remember his name. His name doesn't like imprint on me. Not like not like Lelouch or Zero, like or L like Yagami. Uh, his name didn't ingrain on me, so it didn't really leave much of effect. So I was like, meh. So
Yeah.
like the main character, I thought was a complete little bitch, and who else? The only characters I liked actually were Archer and Saber, and
Yeah.
the first
I
Archer.
figured as much. Yeah.
Yeah. And as for oh jeez, as for Giglemesh, he was a nutcase. Like
Oh, he's so decent though, man.
the number of swords and like that was just ridiculous.
It's his arrogance as well.
Yeah, yeah. I thought the voice acting was okay as well.
I've not
Although
seen it in English dubbed, man. What's it like?
Just the same old usual ones,
Yes.
same voice actors,
Yeah.
stuff like that. But like, I was just thinking like for Saber, they could have gone for a more British accent, considering she's like King Arthur.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, sorry, but if anyone
Yeah.
hasn't seen it, but you're not missing anything anyway. Seriously, no, yeah. All in all, I was a bit underwhelmed. But other than that, that's what I've finished, and what I am currently watching now is everything. Okay, no, I've started watching Steins Gate. I've got 2 episodes into that.
Nice.
I've started watching Zetman. I'm only like 1 episode into that one, and actually, dude, I've like cracked under the pressure and started watching Attack on Titan, and I really like it. I actually really like it. It's actually pretty good.
Mm.
Like, I reckon this is going to leave a void for me as well now. Um, like from the very first, everything about it, from the intro to the very first opening of like the first opening scene, then it goes into the intro, and the intro of the second episode, and even the outro is really good, and the actual content of each episode is really good as well. Like, spoilers, and you've seen, and we both watched the first episode together, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
I know.
how sick was the first episode?
I know. I've only seen like that episode, man, and like, no spoilers for anybody, but that last scene of the first episode,
Yeah,
Jesus, man, like,
yeah. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Not in an
like that.
anime. I've seen
That's
like
that's
some.
the
Sorry, go on.
No, I mean, like you said, like, when you're talking about the void, I can definitely see Attack on Titan leaving a massive void on a lot of viewers.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Mhm.
Which is like, oh man, that first scene, and then on top of that, dude, there's another spoiler. I'm not gonna go into it, but today, like, because I've just literally like marathoned a few episodes today before we've come on air, and like the last episode left me going, no, I've got to freaking do my freaking podcast, and I want to watch another episode. Oh, jeez, dude, like something happened, like the main character, and I'm like, what the, like, there's situations where you're like, oh, how can a main character come back from this? Oh, there's no way he can, but even though he will, because
Yeah.
this time I'm like, no, he's fucked. Like, you can say make it back, but either way, he's fucked. Like, there's some characters that will never be the same. Like for instance, the Guyver series. Like
Mm.
at the beginning, where the character gets the Guyver like unit attached to his forehead, and you're like, well, yeah, he is screwed because his life is never going to be the same, and two, he's never going to be the same because he's got that thing attached to his back and his forehead for the rest of his life. There is no getting rid of it.
Yeah.
He's more or less fucked, but he can make the best of it. Main character in in Attack on Titan, yeah, he's just fucked. There's no options. He just fucked. Which I've like really enjoyed. I actually really enjoyed it. But I think that's it. I think if I have, I think I'll. If I do remember anything else that I've been watching, because I've watched so many things, other things get pushed out my memory. I'll let you know. But enough about me. What about you?
Well, you've been watching quite a lot from the sounds of it. No, I've been kind of going a little bit old school, man. Like I started I've seen quite a lot. I've not seen everything, but
Yeah.
I started rewatching a couple of old ones just to refresh my memory about them, because
Okay.
that's the thing when you watch like quite a few like different animes, like you sometimes you might forget certain moments of like an epic anime, so you have to refresh your memory. And like one of them I've started to rewatch was Shaman King. It's
Shaman King.
yeah,
For real.
it's cool. It's like it's really like it's like it's an old school shonen like anime, and it's really really old school, man. Like and it's literally amazing. Like it's just like the characters, like the animation's obviously quite old, but yeah, it's really cool. Like not to give out too much, but the main character,
Yeah.
Yo, he's just like the most laid back dude like ever. And like when he's faced with like when he's battling someone or whatever, he never like gets angry or anything. He's literally the most laid back character. I'm pretty sure like he's smoking a joint, but he's literally the most laid back character ever. But no, it's really good. I'm like kind of feeling the old school kind of vibe right now. Like the other one I've started watching is Yu Yu Hakusho. I'm not too sure if you've heard of that before, man.
Yeah.
It's like I think it was like made like on sort of like just the same kind of time as Dragon Ball Z was. But yeah, that too. That's like a sort of supernatural tournament kind of anime.
Okay.
But yeah, literally, like not to give out too much information. The animation is just like it's so bad, but it's good, man. It's got a really really cool story. Like the main character, he's like kind of like not to give too much away. He's kind of like a snot nosed kid.
Yeah.
He doesn't do very well in school, but then one thing happens to him, and then he sort of gets a chance, and he to sort of make up for his like waste of a life, if you want to call it. And then the characters in it like are amazing. Like for anybody out there like who's sort of into old school kind of anime, definitely check it out, Yu Yu Hakusho. But
Okay.
apart from that, I'm pretty sure I've told you about this before, Major. You need to get your ass watching. You need to get on Mirai Nikki. I've said it so many times.
Oh, do you know what as well? I've been seeing a lot of memes of the girl with pink hair.
Oh, she's crazy, man. She's
you know that girl, the meme overly attached girlfriend.
yeah.
There's pictures of them two like do like a crazy off like.
Oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. Literally, for anybody else out there who hasn't checked out Mirai Nikki, it's Future Diary in English, but literally it's not so much about the main protagonist. It's about it's like the female protagonist in this show is the most craziest woman ever. She's the most crazy. If you think I'm joking, check it out. Just watch like the first 5 episodes. It's like as soon as you start watching it, you're literally not going to be able to stop watching it. It's scary, man. Like literally, like I find it quite hard for an anime to scare me. I've seen like quite a few as well, like Berserk, Eiffen Laid, like another, but Mirai Nikki hands down was the only one that made me terrified of this female character.
Really?
And like, yeah, man, like literally, like like you said, there's like loads of memes about her and everything about how crazy she is. She's so crazy, man. Literally, guys, watch it. You will not be not be let down. Like it will scare you. It will give you everything. Like even the main character, he's cool. Like not to give you too much out there, but like the whole synopsis of it is quite, there's a lot of time and space as well. Like it's literally like watch it. You'll probably just get so scared you won't want to watch anime for about a few months. But no, yeah, it's cool. Check it out.
Oh, I just realised there's another anime that I've been watching as well. Sorry to cut in like that. Shiki. Have you heard of Shiki?
Yeah, I've heard of Shiki, man. Yeah.
That one actually's got me like a bit creeped out because I watched it, tried it before I went to sleep.
Mm.
I literally 2 nights ago I marathoned a couple episodes.
Yeah.
And yeah, that left me a bit disturbed because I was like having some freaky dreams afterwards, and I was finding it hard to get back to sleep once I woke up. But that one is another one that I've been watching. Oh, and prior to your suggestion, I've been watching Bakuman.
Oh yeah.
I'm like I watched about 3 episodes. I think I'm juggling a bit too much, but yeah, I managed to do about 3 episodes. It's actually alright. I actually like it. It's very very
I think it's like it takes quite a lot to get into it. I'm thinking like maybe if you like watch like maybe like 10 episodes, you get more sucked into it.
Yeah.
No, I'm glad you've started watching it. I mean, obviously there's like 3 seasons of that, so depending on how you feel when you watch like the first season, carry it on or whatever, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, another one I've been watching also, man, is Carnival. It's yeah, I've literally just like stumbled upon it. Like I just thought, yeah, like it's quite a sick quite. The animation's good. The soundtrack's really good. And yeah, it's Carnival. It's just like it's got a lot to do with like the circus as well. Like I found it quite interesting for an anime to like, but Yeah, in terms of like the genre, it's quite all over the place, man. It's like it's got like the shonen aspect to it, but then it's got like a little bit of like romance as well, science fiction. It's kind of like all over the place. I don't really know like where it's kind of heading in terms of like the end of the season kind of thing. But so far they've only got like 9 episodes. But
Okay.
I'm on like episode 4, and so far I'm hooked. So there's nothing wrong with that show, man, at all. So
Okay.
yeah, yeah, check it out, man. Whenever you've got
Are
time
you,
finishing, you.
is that subbed or dubbed that you're watching it?
Oh, it's just subbed, literally, man. Like it's like a new,
Oh, it's
like a
new. Okay.
yeah, like that. It's like literally they've only been like broadcasting episodes weekly, and like so far there's only 13 episodes they're gonna make, and they're only on episode 9. So yeah.
Okay. Oh, 13 episodes.
Yeah, like I know you like the small season ones, didn't you? Because
Yeah.
you've just started Psycho Pass as well, haven't you?
Oh, jeez. You see, that's another. See, look, you just got to remind. See,
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
more about what I'm watching than I'm watching. Than I
yeah,
know.
that,
Jeez. See,
yeah,
that's
because
how.
that's
Sorry.
supposed to be really really good, man, as well.
Yeah, I need to like literally focus on one at a time. It's just
Mm.
it's just that there's so many really good ones. I'm like, oh, what's this one? Oh, what about this one? And this one? And this one? And before I know it, I'm like bombarded with like 5 to almost 10 animes that I'm watching at the same time, and I get the plots mixed up and whatnot. But
Mm.
yeah, that's another one I'm currently watching. I,
Yeah.
I think today I'm gonna literally roll a dice and see which one I'm gonna end up watching and marathoning. But the thing is, it's just like there's so many animes, so little time.
It's true, man. It's true. Also, another one, remember you said to me the other day you're definitely going to check it out. You can't forget about it. GTO.
Oh yeah, yeah. Do you know what? Every review that I've heard of, they've all said that GTO is like a must.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it looks good, and it sounds like it's right down my street.
Mm.
Again, there's just so many out there. Like it's just
I
ridiculous.
know.
That's the thing. Like some people like that have like I've gone into like the Mao account, and I've gone to like other people's accounts and stuff like that, and I'm like, how the hell have you seen 2,000 freaking animes or read 4,000 novels or no, volumes? I'm sorry, of manga. I'm like, what? It's like,
It's crazy, man.
what?
Yeah, yeah. What? Like, yeah, it's crazy, man. Like, I mean, I've not seen as much as that guy, obviously, but I didn't even think there was 2,000 anime, but
Currently, there is.
apparently there is like but that's the thing, like when you're watching like so many different kinds of anime at once, like it's hard, man, to keep up with what's going on within like certain plots as well, because you tend to forget a little bit as well, I'm sure.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Mm.
Also, um, I'm going to show you. Have you read today's volume or issue of Naruto?
No, no, you always read it before me as well.
Well, surprisingly, I haven't today.
Oh, you haven't read it today?
No.
I read the Bleach manga chapter because I'm still currently I still keep up with Bleach because they obviously cancelled it, but
Yeah,
the manga's so much better, man.
yeah.
Like yeah, because obviously the author of Bleach decided he's only doing like one more arc, and
Okay.
I'm sure I told you about it. It's called like the thousand year war or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, even though he said he's that's his final arc. Apparently, like that's supposed to be spread over like 2 years. It doesn't really sound like the final arc
Yeah.
is spread over 2 years. Like, but no, it's really good, man. Like, like Naruto's getting good as well, man, in the manga.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like, my brother, my bro's like, who is also like a big, heavy manga person, like manga reader. Um, no, he didn't go into much into spoilers, but he was telling me how like almost like a lot of the main characters are like going into their how Naruto's got his sage mode and
Yeah,
Sasuke's got his like skeleton overcoat and shit like that, and yeah, it's like and you know how like the last issue Sakura had a diamond in her forehead.
yeah. Oh yeah. That was pretty cool.
That was it. It was pretty cool, isn't it? Actually, it's like
Yeah,
I did actually get like overhyped on just a
I
diamond on her
know.
forehead. I'm like, after thinking back, I'm like, it's just a diamond on her forehead. but
No.
but I did get hyped, and so in today's chapter, I've been told that everyone does it. Everyone's going into their full peak. So like
Oh, that's
Kiba and
decent.
Kiba and Akamaru, that they've done like a few, like they've turned into that giant dog. Shino is like just shredding people up, and so on and so on. And oh, Hinata's got the two-fisted light sword.
Ah.
So everyone's just spazzing out. Literally.
But you know what, man? Like that's gonna happen, and like everybody's getting full release. But I still say Madara has yet to show his true hand, man.
Yeah.
It can't be that simple. Do you know what I mean? It can't be that simple.
No.
The build up of Madara can't just be
He gets
that
battered by
simple.
everyone.
Yeah, like I think there's a lot more that's gonna happen, man.
Yeah.
Also, what the hell is gonna happen, man, after the war as well? Like,
Well, apparently Sasuke is going to become Hokage, isn't it? Apparently.
oh, don't even get me started on that. Do you remember that? Sorry for the spoiler, guys, but when he comes in and he's like, "I'm gonna be the Hokage," and then Naruto just sort of just accepts it, and I'm just like, "No, you've just been like terrorizing the village for like how many years? You can't just be like, yeah, I'm gonna be Hokage."
That would be the biggest mindfuck there, because like imagine all the like Naruto fanboys who have like literally just been following it just to see Naruto become Hokage. Wouldn't it be just such a mindfuck just to like make Sasuke Hokage instead after all of that? That would be that.
Yeah.
That would actually be a dream come true for me. I'd actually want to like see everyone's face at that point.
Oh yeah, people are definitely gonna be pissed. They are gonna be pissed if that happens. Like, but yeah, I mean, like in the terms of direction, like I don't really know, man, how like they're gonna end Naruto, like or whether they're gonna carry it on after the war, because like literally, like in terms of like enemies and like villains, Madara is like their biggest one, really.
Yeah.
Like Orochimaru doesn't really pose a threat to him as much as he used to. Do you know what I mean?
No, he's more or less a weakling now. I think of the three Sennin anyway, he was always the weakest anyway. Although he's like freaking hard as shit to kill.
Oh yeah. I always used to respect him. He always used to have like some secret freaking moves and all sorts. Like certain things to get him away from like when he's battling and he just sort of like breaks apart, becomes a snake. I don't know, like he's pretty cool, man. Like I think your favorite character is Itachi, though, right? It's always I did like Jiraiya, but spoiler alert. Pretty sure you guys know what happens to him. Yeah, God.
Jiraiya dies.
Jiraiya dies.
There you go. Now you don't have to watch it.
Yeah, that was it for you guys who haven't seen Naruto. Just Jiraiya dies. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, pretty much. No jokes.
Yeah.
I have a question for you.
Go for it.
Like I was thinking about this the other day because like there's so many really good, decent like animes, like plot lines and stories and animated movies and such and whatnot.
Yeah.
And the same can be said for like live action, and there's actually quite a lot more like really good live action movies and stuff than there is anime. So my question really is there any like live action movies or books or stories that you know that you'd like to see turned into an anime?
That's a good question, man. Like, what would ones I would want to get turned into anime? So like a live action or like a book. This could be anything, really.
It could be anything, really. Anything with a good, decent story. Anything that you reckon that would be good, like that would be a good anime, basically.
Thinking about it. You put me on the spot now.
Like I do.
I'll tell you what I think would be quite good because they did the same thing with the American TV show Supernatural. They turned that into an anime, didn't they?
They did. Yeah.
They actually did quite a good job of it because in the actual TV show, like the guy who plays one of the brothers, Sam Winchester, they got him to do the voiceover in the anime to play himself in the anime.
That's actually on my to watch list, and it's actually I actually have access to the like dubbed version as well.
It's pretty decent, man. Like to get the guy who plays like his voice, the actual guy who plays Supernatural, to actually do the voiceover in the anime. But like in like a they interviewed him about it, and like when they asked him, we're thinking about making a Supernatural anime, like him and like his co-host, the guy who plays Dean, they were just like, yeah, we're on it. They've really been interested in like doing an animation like adaptation of Supernatural. I was
Yeah,
just like, that's pretty cool, man, for like two TV like stars to be like, yeah, let's do an animation. Screw it.
isn't it?
Like
That's pretty good.
but yeah, I'll answer to your question. Not what I'd want to turn into an anime is like it's this other TV show I'm watching now. I think you're watching it as well, Major. Hannibal. Could you imagine? Could you imagine
Yeah, that would
Hannibal?
be actually quite, that would actually be pretty good actually.
That would that would be pretty decent, man, as an anime. Like the show itself, like, is gory as it is, and it's so intelligent. Like the way like each episode, there's like the way the people get killed, and they like different kinds of serial killers, and
Yeah.
it's
How
it's
Hannibal's
good.
actually helping them all, like helping catch them
Yeah,
all and stuff like that. Yeah.
yeah, because it's like it's based on before Hannibal gets caught, isn't it? Like in
Basically, because in the movie you don't really get to see how it ends up in the prison cell. He's just in the prison cell. So this is
yeah, yeah,
it's a really good take on it. Actually, if
yeah.
you're gonna go there, actually, I'll go one further and say Dexter. If Dexter was was turned to an
Oh,
anime, I think I'd actually jizz my pants.
oh, that'd be so jizz worthy. Oh,
Jizz my-
jeez. Yeah, Dexter as an anime, that'd be decent. Like, could you imagine the animation on that as well? That'd
yeah.
be good. And like the blood splatter. Yeah, for anybody who hasn't seen Dexter out there as well.
If you haven't watched Dexter, then I'm just gonna go out and say it. Just turn off this podcast. Like, stop listening. You're not invited. I don't even want to
Like,
talk to you.
because
You've been watch Dexter. No, I'm joking.
I mean they they turned certain things that they've like, because you asked the question, what would you turn into like an anime from like a live action,
Yeah.
but the other way around, like I don't know, America has kind of screwed up a lot of things that could have been amazing. Like for example,
That's why I just leave it.
Transformers. Jesus, man,
The-
Transformers. How bad
I
was that film,
yeah.
man?
I liked the first one, and the rest were just like meh.
Yeah, the first one was all right, like, but yeah, the last two, man, like, Jesus, man, America just needs to just
Do you know what?
stop doing it.
The first one, yeah, liked it, enjoyed it. Second one, I was like, yeah. Anyway, moving on. And then the third one, I just didn't bother. I was like, you
Mm,
know what? I actually tried like the first 20, like 10 to 20 minutes, and then I was like, you know what?
yeah,
I can't be on because I don't feel like I'm missing anything if I walk away. So, meh. So,
that was such a disappointment to me though, because I, as a kid growing up, watching Transformers was just like one of the best things ever.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
and then to see America just absolutely fuck that up.
yeah. But it was American in the first place, though, really.
Yeah, I
Like
suppose so.
if
But
it
at the
was like
same,
if it was like a Gundam series, or if it was
oh
like
yeah, yeah.
if it was like Code Geass and they just went and Americanized it and turned it into Code Goose or something
Oh,
stupid like that, I would actually hit the roof.
yeah, Code Geass, yeah. But yeah, man. I
But
mean,
there is actually really good like anime that's turned to live action, like Death Note. That's a pretty good one.
yeah, I
And
thought that was decent.
I
Yeah,
haven't seen Blood the Last Vampire, but I want to.
I
That's
was,
been turned to a live action.
yeah, yeah. The show itself is. I like the show as well. Blood. Like,
Yeah,
I haven't seen Blood. Like, there's like another one, isn't there?
yeah. There's
Like,
Blood C and there's Blood Plus.
I've seen Blood Plus. That's like 50 episodes or
Yeah,
what?
quite a lot. Yeah, I've seen it as well.
Yeah, it's pretty
It's
decent,
alright.
man.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's all right. Like, but yeah, I'm trying to think. Apparently, there was like a rumor as well. I don't know if it's true, but that they were like in the works of making Akira, turning Akira into a live action.
Yeah, that's gonna.
Imagine that.
I don't think like I even if they could, I wouldn't want them to because they might just ruin it. Because the thing is, like for me, Akira is like such a classic. Like
Yeah,
I've watched that movie, God knows how many times, and every time I watch it, it's like I learn a little bit more
yeah.
every
Well,
time.
it's basically like what I'd classify it as like a trademark for anime, man.
Yeah,
That's literally like that's how big the film is.
yeah. That's well, yeah. Akira got is like one of like the first. It got me into anime. It's like when it comes to animated movies.
Yeah.
Like Akira, like all the way, and like movies like The Ghost in the Shell and Fist of the North Star, all those ones. 'Cause like the Fist of the North Star series, I did watch quite a lot of them, but at the time I was really young and I had no control of what episodes came on TV. So
Yeah.
it's literally here and there. And by the time I got old enough to watch it myself, I'm like, I think I've pretty much seen all of like a lot of them, and I really can't be bothered to go through the whole because
Yeah.
this sort of North Star series was actually it's a serious shonen, and it's worse than Naruto. The whole entire series is just filler.
Are you seriously? Like, I was,
Jesus
I
Christ.
was, oh Jesus Christ! I was thinking about like watching Fist of the North Star, but yeah, I've heard it's like there's quite a lot of fillers, man.
Yeah,
There's,
it's just filler after filler of.
yeah.
No, never mind.
Oh, God.
Even though the movie is just clear and to the point. And I
Yeah.
love the movie. I could watch that again and again. But as for the series, I'm sorry, pass. I'm good, thanks.
I'll tell you what though, man. This is some good news for you. I know you're going to be happy about this. In July the 20th to the 21st, they're doing like a London anime convention.
Okay.
And you've not been,
Okay.
and it's it's on the 20th to the 21st, and that's also my birthday.
Oh,
So
snap!
yeah, snap, man. Like I
So
actually
we're gonna
didn't
go
think
to
it was-
we're gonna go to the anime comic con,
Yeah.
anime con, and then pick up some like cosplayers hotel.
Yeah. Also, the best thing about this, I mean, this London Anime Con, guys. This is I'm not sure if you guys have been there before. I went last year, and it's at the Rocket Complex up in London, and
Okay.
it's really cool, man. Like they've got there's a bar there as well. I mean, come on, cosplayers, a bar, music. What else do you need, man? There's
Yeah.
like a game. There's like a gaming section as well for all you hardcore gamers out there. They got Street Fighter, MK,
Persona.
yeah, Persona, Super Smash Bros, which I just absolutely got raped at.
They must really have like the Guilty series there as well.
Oh yeah, they got the Guilty series, but I tell you what, you're gonna love this, Major. You're gonna love this. Special guests. They haven't kind of announced all of them, but as far as I know, do you know who David Vincent is, Major?
David Vincent.
Do you know who he is? I think you're gonna be happy about this. He's
Okay, audience, I don't know who this is, but I promise you I am an actual proper like otaku, and I actually do really, really love anime, even though I don't know who I'm talking about.
It's alright.
Come on, let's
It's
go.
alright. Alright, basically he's a voice actor, and he's gonna be appearing at this London Anime Con, and he's best known as a Grimjaw in Bleach. And he's like a dub voice actor as well.
Okay.
So yeah, he's best known for Grimjaw out of Bleach. Whoever knows who
What's he?
Grimjaw is,
What's his name?
and David Vincent also. Other animation are he's Archer, Giglamesh in Fate Zero,
Oh, okay.
Van in Gun X Sword, and Seiji in a Durararararara, freaking and yeah, man, like he's gonna, yeah, he's he's had a couple of other like he's done quite a lot of things, man. Actually, like
I've actually just looked him up, and
yeah,
he's done quite a bit.
I know, man. Like he was in
Cold-
like out,
Cold Case.
yeah.
He's actually in quite a lot of like live action stuff as well, like Eight Simple Rules and Everyone Loves Raymond and Malcolm in the Middle and stuff like that. But he's actually done Swan Princess. Jesus.
Yeah.
I think I'm looking at the wrong, but yeah, I'm looking at the right person. Okay.
But yeah, he got like best voice actor in an anime by the American Anime Awards for his work in Gun X Sword, which is that's pretty good, man. That's pretty decent.
Okay, that's pretty sick.
Yeah, and like looking at it, there's loads of like live music, like other kinds of performers. Like it's quite good as well because there's like they every year they invite like sort of like J-pop bands to come over from Japan, which is pretty decent, man.
Okay.
Like, yeah, like last year there was like this three girl group from Japan, and they were so beautiful, man, as well. Like, I was like, oh my god, and they were so cool, like they were like bubbly,
Yeah.
and they were just like doing their thing, singing. It was really, really good shout. For any of you guys that haven't been there before, check it out. It's in July the 20th to the 21st, Saturday and Sunday. Rocket Complex. It's definitely going to be decent.
Okay.
It's definitely a good place for me and you, man, as well, to like talk to other people as well.
Actually, that'd be pretty good. Actually, like,
Mm.
hopefully we'll have like the whole community of no, I doubt the whole community will be able to make it, but a lot of the community from like of all the otakus out there and manga anime watchers, everyone hopefully be there because if anything, if you're in the head of details, just go back a couple minutes and D Gray will tell you like where it is and when it is and that it's
Yeah,
his
that's
birthday.
it.
So if you see us, don't forget to wish him happy birthday.
Yeah.
And
Also, we're gonna have, some time to prepare because I'm actually feeling to, cosplay this year, man.
yeah, I want to cosplay as what
Yeah,
I do not know. So
yeah,
then,
me either, man. Like, I definitely want to cosplay as something that's gonna be, gonna stand out and look. I don't want to be Misty, man. I don't want to be Misty.
so I was Misty last time.
Yeah, but yeah,
See. Anyway, moving on. I've got another. Actually, I've just got so many things in my head that I just want to get out. But one of them is basically, um, is there any like animes that you don't like or that you just would recommend that some people avoid or that you just personally just don't like?
that's another good question, man. Well, I suppose it's hard really because like depending
That
on
you, any
who
you regret watching?
any that I regret watching. Uh,
Yeah, all of those questions.
uh, I cut. Wow, I regret watching Chihaya Furu. Have you heard about that?
Yeah, I've heard of
Yeah,
that.
it just wasn't really like for me, man. It's just about like this girl called Chihaya. She's like I mean, the animation like is beautiful. Like she's just like she's like a light-hearted tomboy. She's not really good at anything, but like her dream is to like be the number one like character player. It's like this old school game they play in Japan. It's called Karuta.
Okay.
It's sort of like what's that game, man, with the like a Japanese game with like the wooden pieces. I keep forgetting what it is.
Oh,
Do you know what I'm talking about?
yeah.
It's sort
It's
of
like
like that.
Shiki. Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember.
but it's sort of like that, but they use like cards and stuff. But yeah, it's just literally like it's just not, I just wasn't really feeling it, man. Like a lot of people out there might disagree and they might say it's really good, like, and that's fair enough. But yeah, I mean another one I'd probably
Is
say
it Shogi?
yeah, it's shogi.
Jackson.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen like quite a few shogis as well, but it just didn't really like appeal to me, man. And like another one I'd probably say that wasn't really amazing was like I'm like a big Final Fantasy fan. Like
Yeah.
you know I'm like a massive Final Fantasy fan,
Yeah,
and they're
literally
they're
two
they're
seconds of a Final Fantasy intro. You're like, yeah,
yeah,
that's two. No,
and
that's
like
four. That's seven.
yeah, and like I've seen like Final Fantasy Advent Children, which I thought was amazing, and
Yeah,
like
I like it.
I played most of the games, but there's a series called Final Fantasy Unlimited, and I thought that it's sort of like action adventure mecha science fiction, but it's crap. It's so it's so crap, man. Like it's nothing about it. It just makes you want to just like get into Final Fantasy. It's so crap, man. I know that's
Yeah.
such a harsh thing to say, but do not watch it. I was so disappointed. It wasn't good, man.
What
Like
did you not like about it?
I don't know, man. Like Final Fantasy is supposed to be like it's quite like a magical kind of thing. Like
Yeah.
each Final Fantasy has each Final Fantasy game has like a different story and like the character build-ups are so amazing. Like you played Final Fantasy
Yeah.
8. You loved that. Squall.
Yeah,
He was like
yeah,
he
my
was like
favorite.
he was like a quiet character. You always used to just say things like in his head, not tell people anything. But no, in the series, like it just didn't really like I just wasn't really feeling it, man. Like
Yeah.
I got to like
That's like Final
episode
Fantasy 9. I wasn't feeling that one.
yeah. I mean, what would you say like in terms of animes that you wouldn't really like recommend to people?
Uh, as far as recommend, I wouldn't say I wouldn't recommend some of them. I would say it's just not for me. Like for instance, I tried a couple of episodes of One Piece and I just come to the conclusion that it's just not for me.
Yeah,
So I just like I can't seem to get into One Piece for the life of me. I've tried and I just can't seem to do it. And so One Piece is one of them that I've just, because of that I've come to the conclusion that I just don't like it.
yeah,
Um, other anime that I didn't really like. Um, uh, I can't seem to get into the whole moe genre. Actually, I tried Lucky Star, and
Yeah.
I tried I actually tried Love Hina as well, and it just wasn't. I don't know. I can't do that whole girly stuff. I just can't seem to
Yeah.
do it. I can do, and it sounds kind of like I guess more like a pig, like I'm a pig or something. But I can do harems, but I
Oh
can't do
yeah, yeah,
moe. It
yeah. Well,
just
that's the thing though. Harems like and it's weird because like judging from like a lot of reviews I've seen out there, harems are quite 50-50 from the looks of it. Like, you
yeah.
know, half the people love harems, but half of them hate it, I guess. I like harems as well, man. Like,
And as talking of harems as well, another harem that's on my to watch list is Wallflower.
oh yeah,
I,
yeah.
I watched it and I was like, this looks actually pretty funny.
It's good, man.
But yeah. Oh, and that's and onto my like this is just like the three things I wanted to cover today, really. Um,
Yeah,
with the last one being this is more for the audience
yeah.
and just to like and actually audience, if you want, you can like add your own list, just if you want to comment and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Um, if you like, do you have your Death Note with you? Which is it sounds so weird in a sentence out loud.
My Death Note.
Yeah.
Yeah, but 1 second, man. It does sound crazy weird, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because yeah, we like
How
writ our
many?
lit.
Yeah. How many
Yeah.
pages is yours?
1 second. Uh oh, I was quite shocked with this as well. You know, like a lot of them, man, as well. Like I forgot to write down.
Yeah,
Um,
same. On my iPad, I've got a list of animes I need to add to the list in my book.
well, I mean, I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I,
Audience, are you hearing this? Look,
well,
page,
I
flick,
got
flick.
I got 10 pages,
That's
and like
ridiculous.
and like on one page, it's like roughly about like 30 on one page. So you know, 10 times.
See, take that, kids.
Yeah, take that, kids. Yeah. No, but yeah, I mean, like, yeah, looking at the list now, like, yeah, it does kind of look like I've watched a
Okay.
lot.
And with that, basically, what I want you to do is basically say about 10 anime that you like at that list, or yeah, it doesn't have to be your top favorite. Just basically, yeah, just 10 that you really really like.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that sounds good. Wow, there's a lot here, man. Okay, cool. All right,
Well,
D Gray, man.
okay, but
D Gray, man. Obviously, as my name is D Gray. Only because it was like one of the like not the first kind of anime, but I don't know. I got quite into it. It was like the first kind of supernatural kind of anime I watched,
yeah,
sort of thing. Another one is let's have a look. Flame of Wrecker. You ever heard of that?
no, I've never heard of that one.
Pretty cool. I won't go into detail about it. I'd rather you guys check it out for yourself. Yeah, it's another old school one, man. Flame of Wrecker.
Okay, guys. Yeah, leave a comment like what you think of
Yeah,
D
yeah.
Gray's list. Like if there's anything he mentions that you really liked as well, just let us know or give us a like. And anything that he didn't like, I'm not gonna say give us a dislike. I'll never say that. Just comment and say you didn't like
Yeah.
it. That's ridiculous. Oh, you just know we're gonna get so many freaking dislikes now. Jesus.
Yeah.
What have I done?
Bring it on. Yeah.
Anyway,
Obviously, I said it earlier. Mirai Nikki, definitely gotta check that out. Another one which is quite random. Kaicho Wa Maid Summer.
okay.
Yeah, that's another little random one you guys got to check out. Obviously, another one. It's like a romance kind of like genre. Kimi ni Todoke. That's pretty cool.
Wow.
Yeah, this list is massive. I'm not gonna lie to you. Another random one. I want to give you guys random ones you should watch just to ones you might not have like heard before. Pandora Hearts. That's
I've
another
heard
one.
of that one actually.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's got quite a decent story as well. I'll just name another couple of ones. Let's have a look.
It's like a
There's
dictionary.
so many
Oh,
here, man.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
I just not do
Yeah,
that.
Gintama as well. That's a really, really, really decent one. You got to check out. Um, Jesus, what have you made me do? There's so many here. There is so many here. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Literally just looking through them, I'm just like, I've seen this much. I'll tell you, Buso Renkin. I liked Buso Renkin.
You know what? I was listening to another podcast.
Mm,
I'm just gonna go out and say it. Podtaku,
yeah.
and they mentioned Busa ranking quite a bit, and they've now like sparked my intrigue in the series. So that's gonna be another one. I think I might even marathon it today, actually.
Yeah, do it, man. It's like it's quite old school, but it's got a really really good story, man. But yeah, I'll name one more that you guys have.
Funny
You know,
bunch those lot. They make me laugh.
yeah, they're cool. The Potaku, yeah, pretty special. Uh, another one for you guys. This is gonna be the last one. I'll give you. So many, so many. Check out Special A. That's pretty good.
Special A. I think I've heard of that one as well.
Yeah, it's like another romance one. Like
Yeah.
sort of like gives. It's got like quite a lot of comedy kind of slice of life to it. It's pretty cool,
Okay,
man.
no. Oh, I thought it was something like 0091 or something like that.
Oh yeah. So what about you, man? Have you got your
Yeah.
Death Note with you?
I've always had my Death Note with me.
You're
I've got
gonna
my Death Note and my Facebook account open.
brilliant. Oh, you guys need to watch out.
Oh, jeez. No, right, I'm gonna do the same, but my list isn't as big as yours. My list is literally 4.5 pages in comparison to your freaking 10 with the same amount, like about a good 30 per page.
No.
Actually, I'm gonna the animes I've like thoroughly enjoyed. Most of them are like mainstream, and I reckon that a lot of people have seen them or at least heard of them already. But I'm gonna try and do one per page.
Yep.
So for page one, this is not in any order really. Vampire Hunter D,
Yep. Nice.
Bloodlust. I actually really enjoyed that one. I've seen it twice, and both times I've thoroughly enjoyed it. For anyone that hasn't seen it, go watch it, because I'm not going to go into the story. If you want to know what it's about, go watch it. Anyway, let's see. Cowboy Bebop, Knocking on Heaven's Door. I actually saw the movie before I saw the series. The movie's actually what got me into the series, because
Okay.
with me and anime, I've always preferred the movies over the series, and the shorter the better. There's only one anime that I've really gotten into, which is like completely just off the charts. Really, is when it comes to episodes, is Naruto, and before that it was
Yeah.
Dragon Ball, and it's been a long time since Dragon Ball stopped releasing episodes. So that just goes. What else? Oh, I freaking loved Advent Children, like you already mentioned before, and Conqueror of Shambhala, the Fullmetal Alchemist.
Nice.
That was pretty good. And oh, actually, there's actually if I have a question, if I was to basically, I think I might even asked this question in the last podcast, but I'm gonna ask it again, if I have. But if I was to personally get someone try and get someone into anime,
Yeah.
I'll show them something like either Ghost in the Shell. But on my list here in front of me, I've got Paprika and Perfect Blue. Both of them like really mature like animes, and I really thoroughly enjoyed them. I think I might even watch it tonight actually. But yeah, there's another two, Paprika and Perfect Blue. Might even end up going past it. An old school one is Three Times Three Eyes. Have you seen that one?
No, I've not seen it.
Really
I've
good.
heard some things about it. Yeah, yeah, man.
Yeah,
I definitely need to check that out.
yeah.
Yeah.
Main concept is basically um, this sorceress, or no, she's a goddess,
Yeah.
and I think she embodies another like the main character basically, and this character can basically get a third eye in her forehead. It's been a while since I've seen it, and the main like two main characters, basically the goddess and the main protagonist, and basically he dies at the beginning, and she eats his soul and brings him back to
Okay.
life, and now he's her servant, or yeah, her servant, and it's a tad like Fate Stay Night, where you get servants and stuff like that, and each servant has
Okay.
ability and class and stuff like that. And usually when these like godlike beings get a servant, the servant is like powerful, at least has spells and skills or something like. But she just basically eats the soul of a human, and he has no skills, no nothing basically, no powers,
Yeah.
nada, and he has to make do with like cantations and stuff like that. And as long as she's alive, he stays alive. So he can't die. He's immortal as long as she's alive.
That sounds
But
decent.
yeah, but the backlash is that he still feels pain, and he can still get ripped apart and all that crap. So it's just really bad.
That sounds really good, man. That sounds like I gotta check that out.
Yeah, it's
I've
really
got to
good.
check that.
What else? Basilisk was one of my favorites as well.
Yeah, decent.
Yeah, it's fucked. And Dead Man Wonderland. The intro for Dead Man
Oh,
Wonderland is one of the best I think I've ever seen.
dude,
And
dude, it's like my favorite as
it's
well.
my favorite. And the thing is, like, I I literally had it on in my room. Music blazed and it like turned up high with Dead Man Wonderland on, and I just literally got my room tidied in like 6 minutes. It took me. And it's always stuck in my head, that song, and I don't mind. Um, yeah, I'm not gonna say the normal was like Death Note and stuff like that, but
Yeah,
let's see. Yeah, I'll say like last two. Um, one that I thoroughly enjoyed was Hellsing Ultimate. I really like that one.
nice. Yeah.
Um, the Ergo Proxy Guy. I'm gonna, fuck it. Guyver, Ergo Proxy, Hellsing, and Samurai Champloo.
Jesus, you just like just
Just-
slapped me in the face with this awesomeness. That was epic, man.
so yeah, but see that's the thing. Like as everyone can see, like my list is very mainstream.
Yeah.
So like whereas your one is like mainstream and off the beaten path.
Yeah. That's the thing though, like but you say that though, Ergo Proxy is kind of like off the path as well, you know. Uh,
I
not a lot of
actually
people.
enjoyed it.
Yeah, you recommended it to me, and I watched the first episode, and I was like, some crazy shit's happening, and I like it. I was literally like, I like this. This is crazy, and like
It's a lot of God stuff and like deep thinking.
mm,
Like when someone says like because there's a age old like philosophical like way of thinking, which is like I think therefore I am.
yeah,
When you're corrected and someone says no, I think therefore you are, that's when you're like, oh shit, this anime is just got real.
no, it's
When
decent.
someone
It's
says
decent.
correction, I think therefore you are, that's when you're like, oh snap, okay. So yeah, that's one you definitely have to watch.
Yeah, definitely. Like your list was decent. Like we both have like different, you know, like you said, like a lot of your stuff like is mainstream, but there's nothing wrong with mainstream
Yeah.
because you know there's a lot of people out there that are just starting to get into anime as well. So you know things like mainstream, they're quite good for people to get into anime. I've
Yeah,
noticed.
yeah,
'Cause, like you said, like Dragon Ball Z, like probably for a lot of people, man, like that's kind of what kicked it into gear.
yeah.
You know, things like that. That is like the Dragon Ball Z, if not, is probably the king of mainstream.
Yeah, yeah, the godfather of it all.
You know, that's what basically triggered Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece. That's the way I sit. That's the way I would look at it.
Yeah, yeah,
You know, they might not be here if it wasn't for something like Dragon Ball.
yeah. Actually, yeah. And that's the thing. A lot of them are inspired by that,
Yeah,
and like, it, but I think one backlash of that is now like because they do that whole spiky hair stuff, and
Yeah.
since then, like what I've noticed is there's more and more spiky haired people like Naruto,
Mm.
Bleach, like Ichigo, Naruto, um, that character from Busarenko,
Mm.
High School of the Dead, and all those characters that have all spiky hair and stuff like that. It's just all over the place.
Yeah.
And
But that's the
that's
thing
just an
though.
example, anyway.
Yeah, but that's kind of what like what I meant as well. Like if you think about it, things like that, you know, character aspects of like how they look. That's obviously like a lot of that's come from one place. Like you know, for example, Dragon Ball Z with their massive hair. You know,
Constipation.
yeah, exactly, yeah. And Goku dying like 12 times. But no, like they take a lot of stuff like that from like old shows, man.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Anything else you wanna like? Anything you got? Any topics you wanna cover?
no, I think we've gone through it like
Yeah,
a lot
I would
today,
agree.
man. Yeah, we've you know, hope you guys enjoyed our you know, podcast, and
Yeah,
you know, hopefully, you know, you can get involved with your own lists as well.
yeah.
We'd like to, you know, see what you're into, what you've seen, what you could recommend for us.
And as always, like you're always welcome onto the show. All you need is a microphone and Skype, and that's it. You're invited. So
Definitely. You know, I'm definitely all down for that. It'd be quite a laugh, man, to have someone or a few other people here on the show with us, man.
yeah, sure.
Yeah.
In the meantime, it's mano y mano.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Yeah.
cool. But anyway, let's finish this episode here, and I think I'll try and do the outro and see us out.
Sweet.
So, thanks everyone who has listened all the way to the end. This is actually a particularly long episode. Oh,
Yep.
I think as long as the last one, but not keeping track. Anyway, I'm Major, and this is Chudoku, and with me my partner D Gray, and we are going to see you next time.
See you later, guys.
Later. Peace.
Laters.
Dude.
Sweet, man.
Yay.